definitely on the other side of the spectrum of anorexia. You look in the mirror and you think, oh my God, I'm looking really small today. We don't see it as something that's dangerous to our health, whereas I think starving yourself is quite dangerous. Previous to the bodybuilding, I did triathlons. I was very skinny. I was constantly trying to achieve this cover model look. Most people in society probably wouldn't agree with it, but the fact is I'm a lot more comfortable and a lot more confident in the way I look now. Having more muscle mass on my frame makes me feel almost as though I have this body of armour on me that I carry around with me everywhere I go. Oh. Ow, oh my God. I'm in Gran Canaria prepping for a show that I'm going to be competing in first in the USA and then Canada. When I go shopping, I've got to go shopping with someone else because I can never get it back up over my head past my lats. I have on the shoulders like a size 18, then my back would be a size 16, and then the waist, the size 10 to 12. I really like things like this, but I can tell that it wouldn't fit. The diet is very controlled. You know, everything's mapped what I'm going to eat month to month. I don't think a normal woman would be able to push this trolley. I really
a normal
don't.
woman wouldn't buy so much.
I hit a kilo of chicken a day, split up into 5 meals. It's wake up, coffee, eat, train, eat, come back home, eat, sleep, eat, train, eat, and then wait a little while, eat again, and then bed. You have to have sort of like OCD traits. You've got to. How else are you going to be very regimented and disciplined? I initially got into bodybuilding because I'd gone to watch a bodybuilding show. And the moment they walked onto the stage, I was mesmerized. Instantaneously, I looked at it and I thought, that's what I want to look like. It just portrayed so much strength and power to me, and I thought, how fantastic to be a woman and be able to combine that with femininity. Previous to doing the bodybuilding, I was a very sort of introverted person. I was nervous to ask a hairdresser if she could cut my hair. I was just nervous of that. I would be nervous to go into a coffee shop or anything to do where there was around people. I was really, really nervous about that. The idea of standing on stage in front of hundreds of people, that was the most frightening thing that I could imagine. Especially standing there in a tiny little piece of fabric which barely covered your body and you're being judged. So you're putting yourself on that stage to be judged. Bodybuilding gave me strength, and I made the decision to change some things in my life and break away from the marriage that I was in. Bodybuilding has been really good for me because it's made me see that I can be my own person. I go into the gym and whatever worries I've got seem to disappear. For me, it is a form of meditation. If I've got to train, whether it's your birthday or an anniversary, the training comes first. So that's a kind of weakness. Not really, but in a way, yeah. My bodybuilding career does affect my children. With this prep period that I've been doing away here in Gran Canaria, I've not been able to travel, so I wasn't able to join them for their birthdays. The great thing is that they're very understanding, very supportive, and they know that this is just a time in my life that you're riding a wave and you have to keep riding the wave because eventually the wave comes down. Devastated that I'd put so much work into this one show, you know, a whole year's worth of work, and sort of sacrificed so much in terms of family, social life. It's a huge amount of stress that you put on your body, you know, with the supplements that you take in, the extreme of the dieting and the training. It was too much for my system. It was just too much all at once, and I think my body kind of just said no. You know, I couldn't eat. I couldn't keep food down. My Body temperature was going up and down. It took me quite some weeks to kind of recover. When you experience your health not being where it should be, it kind of scares you. The doctor said to me not to be lifting any weights and, you really need to try and get rid of those muscles, she says. And I remember just sitting there and I did laugh. I said, yes, but, having muscle is something that, I choose to have, is something that I strive for and what I want. I certainly wouldn't stop training because that's a big part of me. It's a big part of my life now. You don't have to believe in me. You don't even have to try. I thought I was trying to be myself, but you said it was a lie.
People call it human cockfighting.
It's violent and there's blood all over the cage. I think people who don't know about MMA or understand MMA immediately think it's disgusting.